I really want to make sure every single trader knows how to buy properly in pre-market. We know that 2023 is here. 2023 has been hot already. We are seeing breakouts like no other. We are seeing VVOS go on monster spikes. We are seeing CRKN go on monster spikes. But what do you realize about some of these plays? Some of the best moves, some of the best breakouts are happening in this orange sector. And this orange sector is being represented as in pre-market, before the stock market opens. We could see pre-market starts at 4 in the morning and goes all the way until the market opens at 9:30 Eastern time. If you guys are on the West Coast, you can start trading at 1 in the morning, all the way up towards 6:30 when the stock market does open. First things first is a lot of people think that's shocking, that they didn't know that they could trade during times that the market is closed. And you can. Instead of trading through the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange, you're just trading from broker to broker. So if there's one guy on another broker saying, hey, I'm willing to sell you my shares, and I'm again saying, hey, I'm willing to buy our shares, that's just a broker to broker transaction. And that's what's happening in pre-market. Now, why is it so important to understand how to buy and how to trade in pre-market? Imagine if you only trade at 9:30, you missed out on the best play so far today. CRKN went from 19 cents all the way up towards 95 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, CRKN almost spiked upwards of 600% today in pre-market on this play. That is absolutely ginormous, and that is huge. If you had a $1,000 account on this trade, you could have made upwards of $7,000 on CRKN in the morning. Imagine jumping in at 8 o'clock in the morning and all of a sudden being done on your day by 8:30 with a massive profit from a $1,000 investment. So let's talk about how to do this, and let's talk about how we should be able to trade like this. What we have is, when we take a look over on CRKN came out with a press release this morning. It came out at 8 a.m. acquires this company, Amerigen 7. Now, as we know from our hot keywords already, we know that this is something that we always want to be looking at. When we see the word acquire or acquires, that's one of our hot 2-star words that brings in a lot of attention. And a 2-star word usually brings in decent hype. 2-star word is very good, 3-star word is the best, and 4-star word is over the moon, looking for reaching endpoints. We did have a great press release right here, acquires. Now, the moment that this comes on out, if you're awake, if you're watching your news scanner, if you're here in pre-market on tradecaster.com, you guys can see that there's opportunity to buy it at 19 cents. Then you can buy it at 30 cents. You could have bought it at 50 cents. And this is at 8:10 in the morning. This is 10 minutes after the press releases come on out. How do we get involved in these plays? There's a few different ways, and I want to make sure that you guys understand them. First things first is you always must be on a limit order. You cannot do options. You cannot do a call. You cannot do a put. You can only buy shares. You must be on a limit order on these plays. What else can you do? You have to switch it from destination, from auto to ARCA. ARCA is allowing me to trade from 7 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. Now, if you guys are on TD Ameritrade, there's going to be a little wrench, a little tool, little icon. Click that tool button, and there's going to be a button that says TIF. And once you click TIF, add that to your entry and exit screen right here. And then under TIF, you can click a drop-down menu that will have EXT. EXT stands for extended hours. So what you're looking for is either ARCA or you're looking for EXT. If you guys don't have ARCA, or if you guys don't have EXT, I would speak to your broker about what they would do. A lot of, let's say, premium brokers are just going to allow you to do it without, doing any sort of adjustment. How do we want to get in right away on these plays? Let's say hypothetically, let's go back to a 1-minute time frame here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I see CRKN come out with a press release, and it's starting to spike its way on up. What I need to remember is that CRKN, it's a hot play, and traders are going to want to get in right away, even though I have to do a limit order. So many people always make this mistake. When we do a limit order, we usually always set, let's say, our limit order for a lower price, because that's what we're so used to. If I see a stock, let's say, at the price of $1, and I see it moving on up, I always set my limit order for maybe, let's say, for a pullback back at the price of 105. Maybe when the stock comes back down to the price of 105, I get filled, bounce on up, and then starts moving on up. Because not many people do a limit order just to get filled at the current asking price. That would just be a market order. But essentially, we need to remember something. We know that this stock just came out with hot news. We are essentially going to go straight up. There's not going to be many pullbacks. Why would there be a pullback on CRKN when it just came out with good news? Then you might be saying, good point, so let's do a market order. Well, in pre-market, you can't do a market order. You can only do a limit order. So Deck, how can I essentially do a market order in pre-market so I get filled instantly and I don't miss out on this play? Because I hear this way too often. I hear traders do this. Traders get excited. They wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden CRKN comes out with a press release. And now again, the stock goes from, let's say, 20 cents to 25 cents. And you say to yourself, okay, I want to get filled on this play. Guys, I'm going to put a limit order at 22 cents to try to get filled on this. Then it goes up towards, again, 30 cents. Then it goes up to 35 cents. Now you're not getting filled, so you cancel this. And it's at 35 cents right now. And you say, all right, let me put a limit order in. It's at 35 cents. it'll come back down to 30 cents. And then guess what happens? It goes up to 40 cents. Now it goes up to 50 cents. You were trying to get in right here at like 25 cents. It's now at 50 cents. I don't know how many shares you wanted to buy, but you could have made $5,000 plus off this move if you just got in right away. You are not going to get big pullbacks when stocks are coming out with very hot news. The best thing to do is just get in right away. The best way to get in instantaneously is to look at whatever the asking price is. Don't try to put your order on the bid, put your order on the asking price, and even put it above the asking price, because that's where you're going to get filled right away. For instance, guys, let's take a look over on CRKN. What's the right way to trade in pre-market? The right way to trade in pre-market is we can go with CRKN. We could have auto, limit order, and I want to get in maybe at 45 cents. I want to get in at 44, 43 cents. But let's just imagine if a hot press release just came on out. Am I going to get filled at 45 cents? No. Why don't we just put a limit order at 48 cents? Now you might be scratching your head saying, Deck, no, I don't want to get filled at 48 cents. 48 cents, that's not anywhere I want to get filled at. The stock right now is currently at 45 cents. Why would I put an order all the way to buy up here and get filled at 48 cents? That means, again, I get filled, I'm automatically going to be losing. And the answer is you won't get filled at 48 cents. The level 2, your program is going to know, hey, this guy's not meaning to get filled at 48 cents. Let's put him at the best current asking price, which would be the same exact thing as a market order. Let's do an example here. We can take a look at this level 2. This level 2 shows me right now that 45 cents is the current asking price. But let's say hot news just came on out and I just want to make sure I get filled, because if I do a limit order down even at 45 cents, I'm not going to get filled on it. So let's go 45 cents, do a limit order, and let's click buy. Ready? 3, 2, 1, click buy, boom. And right when I click buy, guess what? I'm filled. I'm in on this play right now with 1,000 shares. Did I get filled at 47 cents? Did I get filled at 48 cents? The answer is no. I got filled at the best current asking price right here, team. You guys can see you can put whatever you want. Let's go ahead and let's sell this. I can do a sell order. Let's go to 43 cents. 43 cents. Let's click sell. Boom. Click sell, pending, out. Just like that. So the thing is, team, let me ask you a question. Did I get filled at the worst possible entry? The answer is no. I'm getting filled at wherever the bid is at, right? Wherever the bid is at, wherever the ask is at. There's a lot of traders that do this. This is the mistake that they make. They say, hot news just came out on CRKN. CRKN's at 45 cents right now. Guess what? I'm going to buy this play. They buy this play. Come on, get filled. Come on, I want to get filled. Guys, are we going to get filled right now? No, we're not going to get filled right now. We have a live order right now, though, but we're not getting filled. Why? Because no one's going to sell to us when we have a hot press release. So what do we need to do? When a hot press release comes on out, look at the asking price. Essentially do a market order. Okay, 45 cents is again the current asking price. Let me just go a little bit higher than that. I want to get in instantaneously. I know this thing's about to spike and go on a big order. Limit order. Let me click buy. Boom. Click buy. I'm in on this play. Look how quick and easy that was, so I can nail this big time play. Oh, Deck, again, it just went on a big time spike all the way on up. Big time spike. I want to get out of it. What's the bid price? The bid price is 44 cents right here. 44.50. I can put an order in at 44 right here. Click sell. Click sell on this play, boom, I'm out of it. Look how quick that is. That's almost just like doing market orders, only it's for pre-market. So you're not gonna get filled at any crazy price. You are just trying to get in as quickly as possible so you nail this sort of big move. You're getting in and out very, very quickly. So that's what you guys need to do in pre-market. You gotta make sure that you have a new scanner. You gotta make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll in that, all right? Make sure that you guys are good. Wanna make sure everyone is fully aware of this type of move.